It's not always easy to figure out when a woman is interested in you, and it can be even more confusing to tell when she's open to taking things to a more physical level. That's why in this video, I'm going to walk you through 9 things women often say when they're feeling that kind of attraction, but don't want to be too direct about it. Curious. Most guys completely miss these subtle signals, and because of that, they unknowingly lose out on opportunities that were right in front of them. By the time you finish watching, you'll start recognizing these cues in real time and feel more confident about when to step up and lead things forward. Excited? So stay with me and really listen closely. Welcome to Excited, where you get honest, straight-to-the-point insight into how attraction really works and what women actually respond to, not just what they say on the surface. If you want to better understand these dynamics and improve your confidence with women, make sure you're paying attention because this is where things start to click. Curious, let's get into it. One of the first things you might hear is something like, "You're trouble." Curious. It might sound playful, but there's more behind it. When a woman says this, it usually means she's feeling a mix of excitement and curiosity about you. There's something about your energy that feels a little unpredictable in a good way. She senses that you're not the type to play everything safe, and that creates a kind of tension that draws her in. Part of her might feel cautious, but another part of her is intrigued and wants to explore that feeling. Excited. That internal pull is powerful, and more often than not, that curious side ends up taking over if you handle the moment right. Another strong signal is when she compliments how you smell. Curious. This might seem small, but it actually carries a lot of weight. Surface-level compliments like your clothes or your style are easy to give and don't necessarily mean much. But when she notices your scent and says something about it, curious, that's different. It means she's paying attention on a more personal level. Smell is closely tied to attraction, and if she's bringing it up, it usually means she's already imagining being closer to you physically. Excited. That's your cue to close the distance a bit more and match that energy. You might also hear her say, "I don't usually do this." Curious. When that comes up, it's not random. What she's really doing is justifying her actions to herself and to you. She's letting you know that she's stepping outside of her usual behavior, and she wants you to understand that you're the reason. Thoughtful. It's her way of lowering any judgment and creating a sense of comfort around what she's about to do. Women don't say this to just anyone. If she's saying it to you, it means she's already decided she's interested and is mentally preparing to move things forward. Curious. At some point, she might say something like, "It's getting late, but I'm having a really good time." Curious, that "but" is important. If she truly wanted to end the interaction, she would just say she needs to go. But by adding that she's enjoying herself, she's leaving the door open. She's giving you the chance to take the lead and decide what happens next. Thoughtful. It's a soft invitation, not a command. She's not going to push things forward herself, but she's clearly open to you doing it. Another question that comes up is, do you live nearby? Curious. If you've been connecting well and she asks this, it's usually because she's considering spending more time with you in a more private setting. She may not be fully decided yet, but the thought has crossed her mind. Thoughtful. It shows that she's comfortable enough with you to imagine continuing the interaction beyond where you are. Curious. That's a good sign that things are moving in the right direction, and it's on you to guide it from there. Sometimes she'll challenge you a bit and say, "Curious. Do you really think I'm that innocent?" This is her way of revealing another side of herself. She wants to see how you view her, but at the same time, she's hinting that there's more to her than meets the eye. Women don't bring up this kind of topic unless they're comfortable and interested. Playful. If she's opening that door, it's because she wants you to recognize that she has a playful, more adventurous side too. Then there's the classic, "You're different." Curious. This isn't something she says lightly. When a woman tells you that, it means she's mentally comparing you to other men she's known, and you're standing out in a positive way. There's something about you that feels refreshing or unique to her. Thoughtful. That kind of statement usually comes from a place of genuine attraction, because if she didn't care, she wouldn't bother pointing it out. Surprised? It shows that you've made an impression and that she's thinking about you in a more meaningful way. As the interaction starts to wind down, she might look at you and say, "Curious. So, what now?" This is one of the clearest moments where she's handing the lead over to you. She's not ready for things to end, and she's hoping you'll take initiative. It's not just a casual question, it's an opening. Thoughtful. She's giving you the space to make a move and see where things go next. And finally, one of the most misunderstood lines, "We're not having sex tonight." Curious. A lot of guys hear this and immediately assume it's a hard no, but that's not always the case. The fact that she even brings it up means the thought is already there. Thoughtful. What she's really doing is protecting her image and making sure she doesn't come across as too easy. It's more about how she wants to be perceived than what she actually feels in the moment. If you stay relaxed, calm, don't react negatively, and continue building that connection, things can still naturally progress, especially once you're in a more private setting. Understanding these signals isn't about overthinking every word a woman says. It's about recognizing patterns and responding with confidence when the opportunity presents itself. Curious. When you start noticing these cues, you'll realize how often interest is there, just expressed in a more subtle way. The key is to stay present, read the moment, and not hesitate when it feels right to take the next step. That's it for today. Encouraging. Keep sharpening your awareness, trust your instincts, and you'll start seeing a big difference in how women respond to you.